Um, so Jeanette wanted to go over some of the script from lesson one and just kind of take a look at that real quick. So we'll do that right off the bat. Oh, and we have Fernanda who's going to be joining us. So she's from Mexico. If she wants to hop on and say hi or whatever. But anyway, so you may hear me like translating in Spanish a couple little things she wanted to hop on here. So um, anyway, welcome. Right now we're going to go into the lesson script and answer some questions from the previous week, and then we'll actually dive into our lesson today. So screen share over here. Okay, so on the lesson script, you said it was this page here, correct? And about
Yeah, it's right. Yeah, starting there.
okay, yeah. So let me zoom in here. All right, so we've got Jesus, Jose, Caton. And so what is that translating over if we're looking at our flashcards, right? Jesus, Jose, Caton. Did we learn ze? I mean, we learned it in our vocab, right? It means this.
Ze.
So it means this horse is small. And so this is more of a little bit more advanced than we were practicing with our flashcards last week, because I just kind of skipped ze. But we have Jesus, Caton, and then we're injecting this Jose in the middle. And so what does Jesus, Caton translate to?
Little horse.
So it means the horse is small. Jesus, the horse, is Caton, small. And so when we insert ze in the middle, especially Jose, means this horse is small. And so it's a little bit tricky since we haven't covered that necessarily yet. And so here we're taking a look at the same thing. Jesus, Jose, gadol, meaning big, right? So this horse is big. Hapara hazot katana. So this cow is small. And hapara haze gadol. Let me scroll over. Gadola means this cow is big. So yeah, great questions. We haven't totally got there yet, just because we're focusing on more simplified sentences. But yeah, meaning this and then whatever it is a certain size. So just to take a look over at when you go into Learning Zion and clicking on Hebrew Study Group, I've got down at the bottom here both of our lessons. So I just uploaded this one. So Aleph with Beth, lesson 1. So the questions that you just barely had, the flashcards for those questions are in the advanced grammar flashcards.
That's why.
Yeah. So the ones that we did last week were the beginner ones.
Not to worry about it.
Yeah, it's not something that I would expect everyone to know. The advanced ones are probably going to be like 2 or 3 weeks before we actually understand some of those concepts.
Oh, okay.
So yeah, just knowing how to sight read those and being able to pronounce them correctly is what I would practice on right now. But as far as the grammar principles behind those, that's probably a few weeks out. But yeah, so last week we did the beginner grammar flashcards, And then everybody seems to have a really good handle on the vocab flashcards. So just throwing that out there, how to navigate. And so we've got the lesson script and the grammar, and then the class recordings that you can go back and watch. I didn't realize until just now that I didn't have last week's recording up, so it's up there now so that you can go watch that. So if we skip to the next one, I do have this one ready to go. So here's our lesson 2. There's the quizzes, the flashcards, the script, and the grammar lessons. But today we're just going to watch the video together and kind of take a look at these easy quizzes after we watch or review the lesson 1 grammar again. But anyway, so yeah, let's go do that really quick. Let's see. Over to, well, I should probably just do it right from here so that, okay, lesson 1 and scrolling down to beginner grammar flashcards. This is what we introduced last week, and we're just going to practice it again today. All right, so you can see if we scroll down, it has all of our words just in a list. But if we want to come up here and do our flashcards again, and I really should have a mouse that won't zoom. So I'm kind of capacitated here. All right.
Well,
So
it says Hazu Hakado.
Jesus Hagadol. So what does that translate to?
The horse is big.
Not quite.
Oh, the big horse.
The big horse.
I
So
keep saying that around. Does anybody else have problems with that?
Yes.
Oh, good.
I was practicing with my mom the other day, and it was still kind of a catch. So on the
Yeah, the Hakado.
if the size has a hey, then it doesn't have the is. It's one or the other. And so if it has it, it means the. If it's missing, then it's is. Just with these flashcards anyway. Jesus Hagadol means the big horse. Isha Gadola. Isha Gadola.
Woman. Big
Big
woman.
woman. Yeah. Hamor Katon.
It's little. The donkey is little.
So this one just means small donkey. Because there's not a ha in front of either one. So this one's just small donkey. Sus Gadol.
Big horse.
Yeah. Hakeves Katon. Hakeves Katon.
The sheep, lamb. The lamb is small.
Yep. The lamb is small. Haisha Katana. Haisha Katana.
The woman is small.
Woman is small. Yes. So I'm going to where is my view options? Switch these around so that we're on the other side. There we go. All right. So how would we say the small bowl?
Apar. Carton. Apar. Carton.
Hapar hakaton.
Oh, haka,
Hapar hakaton.
haka.
And the shuffle is not on. Here we go. Let's do this. So we have a little bit of a variety here. All right. So big man.
Ish good.
Ish gadol. Ah,
Yep.
you got it.
Ish gadol. All right. A big sheep, lamb, or ewe.
Kevis gadol.
Keves gadol. Yep. Did I click on shuffle? I think I went back. Let me shuffle it again. All right. The big donkey. So what does that mean if we have the and we
It's
don't
ha.
have is?
Ah,
So both words need the ha in front of it, right?
hamor. Hakadol.
Mm-hmm. Hahamor hagadol. The big man.
Ish.
Ish hab gadol.
Uh-huh. Haish hagadol. So if it's the big man, the without an is, then both of them are going to have the ha in front of it. Big goat.
I is gadol.
Close.
I gotta throw something in there.
Yeah, what gender is
feminine.
goat? Yep.
And what did you say?
Kadola.
Goat
Oh.
is feminine. So
Okay, all right.
is godola. Is godola. The small sheep, lamb, or ewe. I really, after class today, I swear I'm going to change all of those lambs and ewes over to sheep.
Keves hakaton.
Takeves hakaton. The big cow.
Hakadol.
Hagadon.
So the cow being feminine.
Oh,
Up
hakadola.
Gadolo. Oh shoot. I didn't even say it right.
You're
But
good.
you still got it. It still counts.
Yeah, you're on the right
Okay.
track there. Hapara hagadola.
There you go.
Hapara hagadola. The small horse.
Asus. Hakaton.
Jesus hakaton. Small bull.
Harkaton.
Par katon. Par katon. All right, here's our first one. The cow, feminine, is small. So if it has that implied is, the size is not going to have the ha in front of it, right?
Para. Katon.
Katana. Close.
Oh, katana.
Yep. Hapara katana.
Katana.
The small donkey.
Let's see. More cat. No.
Katon.
And so this one doesn't have the implied is, and so you got to make sure you put that second ha in there.
Never.
Hamor hakaton. Hamor hakaton. The goat is big. And remember, goat being feminine. I scared everyone on that one. Is
Let me try it. Let's see. Is Gadola. No, I can't. I'm so mixed up. I can't even say Gadola
That's
anymore.
you're good, but it doesn't have that second ha in there.
Yeah, I need an erase button because I meant to say not
Yeah.
say that, and it comes out.
When we're conjugating four different kind of things all together at the same time, yeah, it's really hard.
Mm.
Is gadola. Is gadola.
Gosh.
All right. The horse is big.
Jesus Hakado.
So if it has the is, then it won't have the second ha.
Jesus Gado.
Jesus gadol. Jesus gadol. That one's too easy. I'm just gonna skip those ones. All right.
Oh, that's one my one chance.
The bull is big.
Papa
Har-
Gado.
Hapar gadol.
So which one was right? Was she right or?
We said the same thing.
Oh, that's good.
Yep.
All right. Then we're both right.
All right, and then we'll end on this one so that we can watch the other video. The small woman.
Haisha hakatona.
Haisha
Wow. That's
hakatana.
great.
Haisha hakatana.
Hakatana. Gotta say that better.
Yeah,
Katana.
it's a battle trying to learn pronunciations, isn't it? For some reason, when I was learning the katon, I would always like be dyslexic with it. So I would say takana instead of katana.
Oh,
For some reason, that took me the longest time to fix when I was trying to say it. I don't know why, but
you just insulted somebody's mother when you did that.
yeah. Who knows what that means? All right, so let's watch lesson 2 together. So this will be a big refresher compared to grammar. Or not big refresher, a big breath of relief, or whatever you want to call it. But let me open this up in a new window so that, sorry, I'm gonna share it just a little bit better so the sound comes through. My dog like walks around and her little toenails make a lot of noise during the videos. So hopefully that video was very overwhelming because it's supposed to be. So let's take the small little quiz with those little flashcards and see what we did understand from it. So let me share screen again on those.
Susim.
Second one. Could you guys hear that one?
Not very good, but it sounded like Susim.
Yeah, let me share it again. There we go.
Susim.
Susim.
Could that be the horses in the upper right?
Gamal.
Very good.
The single camel.
Hamorim.
Pamorim.
Donkeys on the left.
Yeah.
נערה,
Na'ara.
That's the girl.
Uh-huh.
כבשים,
Sheep.
Yeah.
אנשים,
Anashim.
I can hardly hear it. Can you turn it up a little?
The thing is, for some reason on this one, some of them are loud, some of them are quiet. So I'll just have to repeat them. But it's
Okay.
like
All right.
Anashim. Anashim.
The boys.
Yep.
גמלים,
Gamalim.
Okay, the camels.
נערות,
Narot.
No.
The girls.
Uh-huh.
נשים,
Nashim. Nashim.
The ladies on the right.
Yep.
פרות,
Parot.
The cows down in the corner.
Mhm.
נער,
Nar.
Just the single
The
boy.
boy.
נערים,
Narim.
Must be
Boys
the
below. Oh,
2 boys.
now on the left.
פרים,
Parim.
Oh, the bulls down at the bottom.
עיזים,
Oizim.
The goats.
Yeah. See, that's not too bad with our plurals, right? So we've got masculine plural, which is im, like Urim and Tumim for Urim and Thummim. Urim, Tumim means they're both masculine. Elohim, masculine. And then we've got ot that we add at the end of a plural feminine. Ba'arot, Na'arot. I'm trying to think of them off the top of my head, but anyway, so
It seems like they said that on the end of the plural goats. Is that right?
the plural goats is oizim.
It's
So
what?
a singular goat is aez, which is feminine. Plural goats is masculine. It's one that changes. It's an exception to the grammar.
Oh,
So plural goats, oizim. Oizim versus a single, aez, which is feminine. And as well with the women, right? A group of women is nashim. Nashim. It has a masculine ending. All right. Let's do the second quiz.
גמלים קטנים,
Gamalim katanim. Gamalim katanim.
the upper left.
עיזים קטנות,
Oizim katanot. Oizim katanot.
Right below it.
חמורים גדולים,
Hamorim gdolim.
The upper left.
עיזים גדולות,
Oizim gdolot. Oizim gdolot.
So I just forgot the word. Description stays feminine.
Uh-huh.
Okay. Bottom middle.
Yep, that it is really weird, isn't it?
That's what I had in
So
mind.
we've got the noun, which is goats, and then the descriptor, the adjective,
Adjective.
is retains its feminine. So oizim gdolot.
So is that how it
כבשים
always is?
גדולים,
With
I'm
those
sorry.
two grammar exceptions anyway. Yeah, so for goats and women, that's one of the grammar exceptions. In the singular, they maintain their feminine, and then they swap to the masculine for the adjective.
כבשים גדולים.
Kevasim gedolim. Kevasim gedolim.
Sheep, big sheep.
סוסים גדולים.
Susim gedolim.
Big horse.
Yeah.
חמורים קטנים.
Hamorim katanim.
The lower left.
סוסים קטנים.
Susim katanim.
The
Yes.
top right.
כבשים קטנים מאוד.
Kevasim katanim meod.
The little sheep. Very little sheep.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that was going to be my question. I didn't know if that little quiz did it or not. But so what does meod mean based off of context in this video?
Very.
Very. Much, abundance, a lot of. It can mean lots of different things. But we can
Yeah,
put
because they
meod.
say top ma'od, right? Top ma'od is very good.
Oh, yeah,
Yes,
that's what I was
very
just going to say. Yep. So when we say tov, which means good, tov meod, she says that a few times in this lesson. Tov meod, very good.
Yeah, good. They're backwards. Good, very.
Yep, good very. And then the other thing that she says a lot of times is yafe. Yafe means beautiful. And
Those
so,
are beautiful flowers that
yeah.
Amy just got. Those are beautiful flowers. You brought them into her mom.
Yeah. So yeah, I think that the vocab is clicking in very well. Don't worry too much about if the grammar is not. It comes in time as we kind of start learning and growing in these videos. So yeah, let's do really quickly. Let's do the actual flashcards for the vocab so that we can see how all of these things are written. The eames and the oats. Somebody should have a Hebrew band named that. The eames and the oats, the mamas and the papas. Let's see where. Okay, so in any lesson, we go down to the vocab flashcards. We just did these two quizzes. Now let's do the vocab flashcards. All right, so there's only 8 of these, so they should be fairly simple. So what is these? How do we say these?
Was it L or something that she said?
LA.
Elle.
Yeah.
Okay, I was close.
You were very close.
Yes. And so the accent is on the first syllable. E, le. Elle. Ma, elle. What are these? These. Elle anashim.
So,
Mhm.
so essentially, when she answers, LA Anashim or whatever, it's just saying like these men.
So with that one, there
Like,
would be,
I mean, but you would you impose an R? These are men or no?
yeah. So there's going to be that implied R as well. Elle anashim. These are men.
Just like everything else. So like this is like if you say LA Seuss, would that just be this is a horse? Would you imply there be
These
an
horses.
Yeah. This is a horse.
Wouldn't it be Hushim then?
Hushim?
Sushim.
So horses, if it was plural, susim.
You say LA Shushim.
Elle.
These horses.
LA is always plural for these.
Oh, yeah. So you wouldn't say
Then
LA Seuss.
Plural horses, right?
It would have to be Susim.
Mm-hmm.
Why did I
And
just?
this
Oh, it would be Zot.
Sushim.
Zotsus?
Zot is the feminine. What's the masculine?
Oh, duh. Ze.
Ze.
Jesus. Okay.
Huh?
So,
Ze, sus,
okay. All of a sudden,
ele,
I'm like
susim.
forgetting all of. Okay, got it.
Yeah. And so,
Yeah, don't speak tomorrow, but we got it today.
yep.
Right.
Ele is both masculine and feminine.
Yeah.
So we would use that with the oats and the eames. But when it comes to singular, we use ze and zot. Ze, sus, zot, para, and ele, anashim. Kind of thing. All right, gamal, or sorry, camel. Dang it. I'm sure y'all know it anyway.
Hey, that's good. You did it right.
Yep. All right, gamal, gamal.
Come on.
All right, camels, plural.
Cameline.
Gamalim. So there was a, let's see, what was underneath of it? A kamatz, but it switches to a shava. So it's just shortened. Gamalim. Gamalim. Gamalim is camels, plural. All right, so much, greatly, abundance.
It's a lot. Ma'od.
Meod. Meod.
Ma'od.
So how do we pronounce this last letter correctly
It's a-
in the Old Sephardic?
It's a D sound.
Uh-huh.
Is it male?
Uh-huh.
Ma'od.
Because it doesn't have the plosive dagesh in it, right? But when you're hearing her say it, she's doing a little bit more modern, and so she will do the hard plosive D, meod. But in a little bit more ancient context, we're talking meod, meod.
Meod.
Boy.
Nar.
Nar.
I've still not totally got this down. I want like an exact age, and nobody really has an exact age. Some people say it's from their bar mitzvah on that they're considered a boy. Some of them say that bar mitzvah is young man. Like, I don't know. It's just kind of all over the place. But anyway, so we have ish, which is man or husband. And then we have boy, which is kind of ambiguous as far as which age it actually is na'ar. So the accent, the stress goes on the first syllable as an exception.
So
Na'ar.
it's not R. Not R.
Na'ar. So we're putting two ah sounds in there. Na'ar.
Oh, it's good that I see it written, because otherwise I would call it just a nar, which is a clown in my language.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it's one that has those things on the head that pokes out bells on it. Yeah.
A clown, is that what you said?
Yeah, it's
Kind of like
Jester?
a joker gesture.
Joker?
It's actually somebody that does all kinds of dancing and tricks in front of the king.
Yeah. Okay.
Oh.
For boy, that's funny. Or same thing.
Na'ar. So what is
Na'ar.
girl?
Nara.
Na'ara.
Oh yeah,
Na'ara.
not
And so the stress isn't on the first on that one.
Correct. So that's how you can really tell as you're listening to it, especially with like really quick Hebrew, when they say na'ar or na'ara, like that. The ah at the end goes up.
Nara.
Na'ara, na'ar. Yep. All right. So plural boys,
Nari.
na'arim, na'arim,
Na'arim. Oh, yeah.
na'arim. And plural girls,
Na'arot.
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 And so again,
Na'arot.
how would we pronounce this last letter here in the ancient context?
It's TH.
Oh,
Mhm.
yeah.
Na'arot, na'arot versus na'arot. That she
So with that, since it doesn't have, so the I wanted to say N, the noon
Mhm.
doesn't have the, I can't remember if it had a patak or kamats.
Yeah,
Do
let's
you still
look at-
do the double ah?
So we had the double ah. Yeah, you would still do the double ah. So the second one is the pata ma, makef matef. I can't remember what that's called when it combines with the shava. But yeah, so double ah there. And here we have the shava which moves to the front and which produces kind of a eh sound. So na'arot,
Okay,
na'arot. Yeah, so I'd basically go the double ahs.
okay.
Na'aroth, na'aroth.
Yeah.
All right, so let's flip them around and do this again. English. All right. Wait, that's what we just had. Maybe I have to and then restart flashcards. Okay. So what is this in English?
Na'ar.
Wait.
Boy.
Boy.
Ila. What's it again?
These.
These.
El,
El.
el,
Ele. Ele.
These.
Camel. Oh, camel.
Gamal, camel.
Girls. Oh, girls.
Oh. Is it boys?
Uh-huh. So we've got
Girls.
im here.
Im.
Na'arim. Boys.
Oh, got that wrong.
No.
Na'ara.
Na'ar.
So we've got a singular girl.
Narot.
Na'arot. That's girls.
There you go.
Na'arot.
Oh, camels.
yeah, Garolee, got, let's see.
Camalin.
Yeah, Gamoline.
Gamalim. Camels. And last one,
Meot.
Mayod.
Very.
Isn't that fun? Like actually getting to know some words and things and being able to recognize them both in hearing them and seeing them written out and things. So coming back here in the lesson 2 category, these grammar flashcards are going to be a little wild. If you want to, you can venture into them. But if you're wanting to review grammar principles, I would probably go back to lesson 1 and do the advanced ones if you're wanting something else. The lesson 2 grammar cards are, we'll come back to them, but we'll probably do that after like lesson 4, I think, when we come back to do and pick up some of these more advanced grammar principles. We'll get some more fun vocab in our mix, and we'll kind of be popping back and forth. But yeah. So next week, I think we'll probably read the lesson script along with the video and take a look at the actual grammar sheet, just to kind of take a look at masculine and feminine and the explanations behind why the things are the way they are. And then, yeah, next week we can kind of take a look at some of the flashcards. But But yeah, I don't want you to get scared off because of how many lesson 2 flashcards there are. There's quite a few. But anyway, and oh, I should have put that in the meantime. So let me look this up really quick, because this one is going to be a fun one now that where are my videos? I just barely thought of this, or else I would have included it in the lesson. So let's watch this video real quick. So this is one that I created. You have to put up with my weird singing voice, but anyway, is the sound coming through on this one? Do I still have it? Does that, okay. So see if there's going to be some more advanced grammar principles in this, but see if you recognize anything.
לנבינו הייתה תיבה, שניים כהי, ובתיבה הייתה פרה, שניים כהי, ופרעמו כי כל היום לנבינו הייתה תיבה, שניים כהי. לנבינו הייתה תיבה, שניים כהי, ובתיבה הייתה כבש, שניים כהי, וכבש ממה ופרעמו, לנבינו הייתה תיבה, שניים כהי. לנבינו הייתה תיבה, שניים כהי, ובתיבה הייתה המור, שניים כהי, והמור היא הכבש ממה ופרעמו, לנבינו הייתה תיבה, שניים כהי. לנבינו הייתה תיבה, שניים כהי, ובתיבה הייתה סוסה, שניים כהי, וסוסה היא, והמור היא, וכבש ממה ופרעמו, לנבינו הייתה תיבה, שניים כהי. לנבינו הייתה תיבה, שניים כהי, ובתיבה הייתה עז, שניים כהי, והעז וסוסה היא, והחמור היכה, וכבש ממה ופרעמו, לנבינו הייתה תיבה, שניים כהי.
So
Like
awesome.
my voice is cracking halfway through it. Like I need to record it, but I don't know if I could sing it again. Back when I was like in it and translating it and stuff, I was like, I don't know.
I think it's
I don't have
so
it memorized.
awesome.
But yeah, like I
That's so
ran it through, and Beth was actually the one that proofread it for me and corrected a few grammar things that I hadn't covered yet and stuff. And so anyway, it I want to revamp it a little bit and sing some of it. But anyway, that obviously Old MacDonald had a farm, E-I-E-I-O, but the Hebrew version of that song is Ladod Moshe. So Farmer Moses had a farm, E-I-E-I-O. And I don't know, with animals, I wanted to incorporate a few more of those in that we already knew. And so I switched it to the prophet Noah had an ark, E-I-E-I-O, and two of every kind, Shnaim Mikol Chahai, two of every kind. So anyway, it'll be interesting as I think we learned most of the grammar by lesson 7. for that, and so we'd be able to kind of see all of those pieces and how they work in there. But anyway, I don't know. I think it's fun to like get like songs that can be kind of stuck in your head and with grammar principles, so that they're just that much more readily available. But anyway, any questions before we leave today for any of that?
It just reminded me of in the Netherlands they have an ark actually there, a lion in the water, and you can get a ticket and walk on it, and they have real animals in there and all
Really?
that stuff. It's really big. It's
Huh.
really big.
Do you know
Yeah.
like how would I Google that? What town is it in, or?
It's in the province Zuid-Holland. It's close to Amsterdam. Let's see, just the ark van Noach, Zuid-Holland or something like that. ARK, yeah. And then Zuid-Holland is ZUID, and then Holland.
Okay, yeah. Johan's Ark.
I have to look it up because my cousin took me there when I was there.
That's so cool. I've never heard of that before.
Yeah, I never knew about that either, but it's just laying there in the water. And since he had turned religious all of a sudden, wanted to take me there. Yeah, that was
So
fun. But it's really, really big, you know.
Yeah.
It's not a small place. But seeing the outside of this, I thought, oh yeah, I remember that thing.
Yeah, I don't even know where I got that image. I don't know. It may be that one or something. Who knows? But yeah.
Well, actually, I like the image that they have Mr. Woodpecker on the outside.
Oh,
And Moses says, come inside. You're making this leak, you know.
Yeah. So fun. All right. Well,
Hi, I just wanted to say like something really quick. Like, thank you so much for letting me be here with you guys. Sorry I was late. I couldn't figure out how to download the Zoom in my computer and everything.
Yeah.
But here I am, and I see you're very advanced, all of you. So I had to start since the very, very beginning. So, but thank you, though. It was nice meeting you, everyone.
Yeah.
Nice to have you.
Thank you.
Yep.
Well, thanks again.
Come
All
again.
of that stuff there on Learning Zion to go back and review and things, but we'll take it slowly enough that hopefully we can all catch up and move together. So, but yeah.
Even old people like me, huh?
Thank you.
Yeah. All right.
Sure.
Well,
Thanks,
have a great
Cameron.
week, everyone.
You too.
See ya.
Shalom, bye.